I'm director of the Religious Education PGCE course, so training secondary RE teachers and coming here today in order to develop the students' knowledge of Hinduism.
I've never been to a Hindu temple or anything like that, so for me it's good to see exactly what goes on in the temple, to actually look at the different forms of worship as well. So that was quite interesting for me to come in today and learn a little bit about that.
As I teach my classes, and if we talk about, well, when we talk about Hinduism and if Radha Krishna comes up and things, then I'll be able to say and talk very honestly about what I've seen.
We all have different religions that we're more familiar with and others that we're not so much, but we know that we're going to teach all of them, and we want to be able to be as authentic as possible in our kind of teaching of them. And
that's a big part of it, is authenticity and trying to represent how religions are lived as well as just from a scripture.
I think it's invaluable. I think to be able to bring them actually into a temple, into a worshipping community, and allow them to both see and to be able to witness darshan, to see the deities, to be able to, in conversation with you, talk to people who are Hindus, who are living the faith, in terms of that breathing life into what otherwise is a book driven. We've looked at the textbook, here we go. You can't teach. You have to teach out of experience and about relationship.
I think also just a case of hearing from you and other believers, really. I think that's a crucial way of learning more about other faiths and how you respect other faiths, really, hearing how other people worship and things. So.
I think for me, it was along the lines of what you said, it's that authentic representation of living out the faith. So that was really good for me to take, and again the experience of it, arty service, I've read about it, but this brings it more into reality for me, and for me to be able to impart that with my pupils in the future, I think it's really beneficial.
I think the thing you get out of it from coming here is the sort of emotional heft that underpins the beliefs. They can come across as very dry, and actually you come to the ceremony, you come to the temple, you feel, I felt certainly, you can feel that the sort of the love and and at the same time you have the tranquility. It's those more intangible things that came across.
I guess our priority is for them to be able to go into the classroom and represent faiths, whether it's Christianity or Islam or Hinduism, in an authentic way, in a way that people who are worshipping members of that community go, yeah, I recognise that. That's true. That's a true representation, and obviously within that there's huge variety. Otherwise we could do the whole year going into places of worship, but we come here as apart from anything else, as a place that we know that schools use, and that they will be able to come here with their own schools and with their pupils.